Hey, and how is everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the bottom of the barrel. It's Thanksgiving. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Did you get to gather with your friends? Friends? I hope you gathered with your family. Did you eat lots of food, turkey, ham, green bean casserole, sweet potatoes, rolls, preferably Hawaiian rolls? Did you plop up on the couch? Did you let the sleepy effects of a turkey take a hold of you? Did you watch the foosball, or in my case, at my family's place, the news, and then Married with Children? Did you do all that? Stalking's in the chat. What's up, Stalking? I took a shit. I'm going to go ahead and say, Stalking, that I'm glad I see the chat on the multi-stream here on Streamlabs, because I was worried it wasn't come through. So I've got 3 different windows up for all 3 areas that I'm streaming on. And yes, tonight not only am I streaming on Twitch, Kick, I'm also doing live on YouTube. Dawkins says, also shared a good laugh with an acquaintance. That's that's always good. A day like this should be happy and merry. And you got to get rested up because of tomorrow, which tomorrow is not going to be that bad. I mean, at least where I'm at, it's never been as bad as it has been in the last few Black Fridays. But we'll have a little fun with that a little bit later. But as far as what I did, pretty much I was able to get my ass up. I got myself a little workout in. That's right. You got to get a little workout in to make some room for all that food. uh, Went over to my mom's place. I had one kind of decent sized plate of food, and then I was out. Luckily, got some leftovers, so that'll keep me going for the next couple of days. And then I was there for a little while, and then I come home, and then it hit me. I mean, I was already tired most of the day anyway. Then I got a little bit of boost of energy, pretty much like when I'm on stream, and I say I'm tired, and then I get a little bit of a boost of energy, and then kind of good to go for a little while, and then it hits me again. But I got home and it hit me hard. It hit me hard, and I was out. Woke up 30 minutes before I said I was going to be on, and here I am. I made a promise, and I didn't flake out on it like I did this time. So I'm glad if you had a good one. If you didn't have a good one, well, hopefully Christmas will be better for you. And if not so, hopefully next year will be better for you, because that's the great thing about a new year. You can always clean the slate and start fresh. And, with this upcoming year, that's the whole point. I think it's going to be a whole year of cleaning the slate and starting fresh. So, what are we going to do tonight? So, I thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight. Because typically when I stream, and for those of you who watch know that I, stream games all the time. Every once in a while, I'll do something to where I'll just start talking about a topic or something. Very rarely I'll spend some time talking about a topic that I'm kind of got interest in. But this time I wanted to do something a little bit different. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun tonight, something a little bit off the wall. So I figure what we would do tonight is watch some old Thanksgiving shorts, kind of in the line of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Just watch these old shorts and kind of make fun of them. And don't worry, I do have a game in the chamber just in case, depending on how long this stream is going to go tonight, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a working man. And I got working man things to do tomorrow in the glorious world of retail. But I don't have to go into a little bit later, not at the crack of dawn, but I did make a promise that I was going to be there earlier, because hey, this is the new job I got this year. It's a new business in my area. I don't know how. I don't know how a day like this is going to be treated at my place. So I decided just like to help out, just to go in a little earlier than probably expected. Hang around a little bit, and then do what I got to do when it's time for me to go in through there. Because I like to think of myself as a good boss, and I want to make sure I be there. I'm there for my people. Plus, I kind of want to get up early enough and kind of hit some of these stores before I go in, just primarily just to see what's going on. Last year, last year I was kind of shocked. I went to a Walmart that was not far from my job at that during that season, and it really, Stalking says you're so full of shit. Maybe so, but that's the beauty of living in denial and delusions. It makes me feel good about myself. I'm well liked amongst the community, damn it. But yeah, so I went to that Walmart and I was expecting it to be a full parking lot and like hard to move in and out of there. Hell no, it was like any other day at Walmart. And then it just kind of it kind of struck me like Black Friday is not like it used to be anymore because everybody's already started so early, and the same deals that are going on this Black Friday have been the same deals that have been going on pretty much most of this week and most of the month. So people have gotten wise. That's why, if you've ever noticed, and I haven't seen this in a long time, because I actually looked it up when I was looking up some fight videos from Black Friday. The last one posted was 4 years ago. There hasn't there as far as I can tell, there hasn't been a Black Friday fight posted since then. Stalking says Black Friday is a scam. Yeah, it is a scam. It is absolutely 100% a scam. Because if you look at certain things like TVs, for example, take a look at the TVs. This time of year is not a time to buy a TV. And I've said this on previous streams before. It is not the time to buy a TV. The Super Bowl, that's the time when you want to buy a TV. Excuse me. That was some of that delicious turkey coming back up to haunt me. And more than likely, what they're doing now with a lot of the TVs is they're raising the price on some of them. And then the sell price is the normal, regular sell price. And also, a lot of the stuff that they put on sale, they are on sale at those prices during the majority of the year. So yes, Black Friday is a scam. It is a scam to get people to come in and buy all this stuff just for Christmas, just for the holidays. Duncan says you got to be aware of that malicious turkey. The turkey this year was absolutely, I won't say for my house, it was absolutely delicious because it was a different type of turkey. Because it was nice and juicy, not dry. But I never had a problem with dry turkey. I did miss the ham. We didn't get ham this year. I did miss that. But hey, you know what? I can always be a big boy like I always am, and I can go down to the world famous honey baked ham and get one for myself. And of course, I can cut that sucker up and make it last for days. Make a ton of sandwiches with it because honey baked hams are great. This is not an endorsement. This is not an advertisement. But the problem is with the honey baked ham in my area, it's on the bad side of town. And it's always going to be on the bad side of town. They'll never move it to a better side of town. Bargain says honey baked hams are so shit. Are this shit? Yes, they are. You know what? I'll tell a story. I will tell a story when I worked at GameStop, and it involves honey baked hams. So at GameStop, they used to do, of course, I don't know if they do them anymore now. They were kind of weaning on the way out when I was there last, but we do our midnight events. and I forget what the game was we were doing a midnight event for. I think it was a pretty big game. And you know, um they'll get like a party atmosphere going. They'll get like pizza and drinks, and it's always pizza. So I had a guy that would shop with me, and he worked at the Honey Bakes Ham here, and we were talking about it and everything. And I'm like, I don't want to do pizza. We always do pizza. It's just boring. He goes, brother, he goes, I'll get you a honey baked ham. He goes, I get it for you at a good price. I said, well, if you can keep it within the budget that they gave me, I'm all for it. So he went and we made it happen. Honey baked ham, had it all real nice, nicely sliced up. Had had some paper plates and stuff like that. People come in and they absolutely loved it. They're like, "Holy shit, is that a ham? Honey baked ham." And they were all over that, to the point to where there during that night. And keep in mind, we would start our midnights uh, right when we closed till the last person grabbed the last game and walked out. As soon as the midnight event could be like when we hand the game out at 12, could be 5 minutes and then we're done. As soon as the last person walks out, we are done for the night. But it got to the point to where word was getting around to the people waiting at the other stores. Some of them went in and they canceled their reservations just to come to my store just to get the honey baked ham. And of course, you know, the pre-order thing was a scam anyway, because they would always order, if it was a big AAA title, let's say like Call of Duty, there's more than enough to go around. There would be more than enough. And they'd come by and like we'd ask especially these two guys came by and like, hey, did you have the game pre-order? Nah, man, we're just gonna get it over here. But we canceled our reserve over at the other store, and because we heard you had a honey baked ham. I'm like, go ahead and have at it. And you know what? I think I got enough time. I can still do another reserve for you. We'll do another reserve, and then we'll go ahead and ring it out for you, because that's how it worked at GameStop. If you came in between 9 and midnight, what we would do is we would ring your game out of the system, because even if you had it on full, if you had paid for it in full, we still had to take it out of the system. And I took their pre-orders, and we flipped right back around and ring it out, and they had some delicious ham. And then after that, I kept seeing those guys at my midnights all the time. Hey, what do you got this time? What do you got this time? And after that, they pretty much stopped with the budgeting for like events for Black Friday, for midnight events. But every once in a while, I'd do something nice for them out of my own pocket, because that's how the guy I am. Talking says they had tons of this shit left over. Yep. Mm-hmm. They sure did, stalking. All right, I gotta fix this over here on my kick screen because I cannot see chat. That. There we go. All I need to see is the chat. I don't need to see. I don't need to see the video. But yeah, I got 3 windows up for each platform. Not party talking, not party. All right, so I think I've done enough talking. So let's just have us a little fun. We'll have us a little fun. And let me get this over here and go ahead and do that. And of course, it's going to do that over there. So let's watch us a nice little short. Have us a little fun. So let me get my headphones untangled, and then we can get started. Yes, this is very professional over here. If you're watching for the first time, professionalism is our motto and our guarantee, and we don't honor our guarantees. Damn, what the hell did I do with this? Do this? I just got this all kinds of messed up. Get that in. It normally doesn't take an effort to get these headphones in. All right, well, let's go ahead and have us a little fun, and we're gonna watch. watch us a couple of shorts. But first, let's fix the capture card. Again. There we go. Oh, let's just because just for those new people out there, let's do the plugs. Hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com at Nash Thunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, also known as X. It's where you get all my updates. Everything is Nash Thunderclap. All right. Nope. Alrighty, let's. And this is called A Day of Thanksgiving. It's a Centron production. It has a lot of kids.
I'm Bill Johnson.
Hi, Bill.
Around here, they just call me Dad.
Hey, Dad.
I've been trying to read, but I just can't seem to do it. Thanksgiving Day. We Johnsons had a good Thanksgiving.
Johnsons.
The best we've ever had. And I can't help thinking that what made it better was a real feeling of thankfulness. And that's odd, too, when you consider the shape things were in when I got home from work yesterday.
Yes.
My kids, Dick and Tommy and Susan, were all home from school. And of course, Mother and the baby were there. As kids will, mine were living tomorrow right along with today, looking forward to Thanksgiving. And like most men, I'm glad it was Mother instead of me who had to
what's
break
going
the
on
news
in the
to them.
OnlyFans section of the newspaper?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Oh, shit.
Turkey and dressing and pie and cake.
And fruit salad and whipped cream and cranberries. Gee, I can hardly wait. Me too.
Who are these kids in my house?
Well, you know, children, we've had a lot of expenses this month, and, well, your father and I thought that, well, the truth of the matter is, there just won't be any turkey this year.
No turkey for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm going to make a pumpkin pie. We'll have plenty to eat, but, well, we'll just have to get along without turkey.
Mom, you don't mean it. It won't be Thanksgiving at all.
Even the Pilgrims had a feast. After all, isn't that what Thanksgiving's for? I don't think it's fair.
And it was right there that I
I
came
don't
in.
think it's
Right
fair.
in the thick of it.
Oh, God. What a day.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, Mother, Dick, Susan. Well, what's been going on around here? What's the matter with everybody, anyway?
Mom says we're not going to have any Thanksgiving. No turkey, no good thing.
A fat lot we're gonna have to be thankful for.
You ungrateful
I don't
bastards.
think you kids really mean that.
We do, too. We've always had turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and everybody else in the block's gonna have it this year, as always.
Yes, we've always had tea, just as a lot of Americans have had it, and we'll keep on having it. Turkey on Thanksgiving's a great American tradition. But what you kids are saying makes it sound as if the turkey's the only thing we had to be thankful for.
Well, gee whiz, no, Dad. It's not that at all.
Like I says, this is
Oh, I
where
know, Dick.
we input.
With
They're
turkey,
eating the
it's easy to
cats,
lose
they're eating
sight
the
of what
dogs.
Thanksgiving really means.
No
I
dino
don't think we're
nuggies,
just
no mashed
making
potatoes. This
excuses
is horseshit.
because we don't have any turkey this year. Well, we know it'll mean a lot more to us the next time we do have it.
Well, sure. Suppose we don't have a bang-up feast. We're still a lot better off than the Pilgrims.
That's it, Dick. Do you other
Yeah,
kids
Dick.
see what Dick's trying to say? Turkey or no turkey, we've still got all the freedoms and privileges the Pilgrims gave us. And out of those privileges have come a lot of things.
I thought that was
Things
the
the
founding
Pilgrims
fathers.
never even dreamed of.
Why, we could make a list a mile long. Why don't we do it?
That's
Now,
the wrong
hold on a
holiday.
minute.
Isn't that supposed to be
You've
a list
got
for
the
Santa?
idea, but it isn't something you can write down like a grocery list. You've got to feel it down deep before you can really be thankful for anything. I tell you what let's do. Let's take a little more time to think this over. When you get right
Like I
down
says,
to
privileges
it,
are
there's
like
some pretty
cholera,
tough decisions in
dysentery, and
making up
gonorrhea.
your mind what means the most to you. Your
Just
life?
mixing nothing in this
Sure.
bowl.
That's one thing you can't get along without. But do you know that there are some places in the world today where you have to get along without just about everything else?
Golly, Daddy.
I guess I kind of got carried away. But I'll bet you one
Well, that's
thing.
my political
If we
rant,
really
kids.
think over
Go to
what we
bed.
have to be thankful for, when we sit down to whatever Mother fixes to eat tomorrow, we'll be one family in America that will really have a Thanksgiving dinner.
I think they're going to eat that coat he's wearing.
Well, that's how it got started. The Johnsons didn't have any turkey. And the kids, no, I mean everybody, likes to make something special out of a special day. So we fell back on something as old as the Pilgrims, toting up the common, ordinary blessings that we had to be thankful for. That night, I'd see Dick there building his model airplane, and Susan just playing. Only they weren't just playing. They were mulling things over, thinking big thoughts for such young heads. And as for Mother and Tom and baby Janet,
Eat this possum.
yes, me too.
You better eat
It
this
was as if
possum,
we
kid.
had our eyes open for the first time, seeing
Oh,
all
the OnlyFans
things there were
section.
to appreciate in just any ordinary day in America. When Thanksgiving Day got here, we took our places around the table and we were ready. And then, well, we all knew it. There are some things you just can't say.
See that, kids?
But
Back
everybody
in the
in his
olden
own
days,
way knew
people
what he had
dressed
to be
real
thankful
fancy
for,
to eat
and
dinner.
that this was the time to think about it.
Dawkins says Dick can build.
Tom
My Dick
was
can build a
first.
model airplane too.
I am thankful for getting plenty to eat all the time, with extras that count, like cookies and milk after school. Like Mom says, I'm hungry
That's
all the
paint.
time anyway, and if I didn't live in a country where there was plenty to go around, golly. And I'm thankful for the free public library, where I can get books about adventure. Jack London, Richard Halliburton. Gee, the way they tell a story is as good as being there
And he
yourself.
slid his
And
hand
it's free,
up my
with only
thigh.
a library card.
Yes, Tommy thought about some of the things he ought to be glad for all the time.
Tommy had a
Somehow,
problem with
turkey and
narcolepsy at the
trimming
dinner
seemed
table.
to matter a whole lot less than he thought they did yesterday. Well, then it was Susan's turn. Susan's a happy-go-lucky kid. You'd never credit her with thinking beyond her dolls, but she got right into the spirit of it.
I am thankful we have what we need to wear, though Mother says it's hard to
We can
keep
only
up with
afford
us.
half
We
a
grow
dress
so
this year,
fast.
dear.
I never thought before how many clothes it takes for all kinds of weather, or how it would be to have to do without the right ones.
And this is to keep your
I'm
uncontrollable
glad to be
drooling
able to
down.
go to Sunday school, or go to any church I want, any Sunday. I'm thankful for my mother and daddy, that they are here with us, that both of them aren't too worried about things to take time to have fun with us. I'm glad we're a family.
So,
that
I'm
families are
having
still
an affair.
important in America.
I guess Dick, being the oldest, was having some pretty serious thoughts.
Boobs,
I
boobs,
am thankful
boobs,
for
boobs.
being able to get an education, for living where schools, all schools, open their doors to a guy who wants to learn, where school books are studied instead of burned, where a guy is rated by how much he knows, and the community is rated by how well it teaches him. I'm glad I've got a chance to play, batting a ball around once in a while. Stuff like that. I'm glad it's fun.
Dawkins says, and
growing up
Mom
in
has
America.
normal 50s mom. Was a
Sure.
normal 50s
Baby
mom.
Janet's too
She'd
young
be
to
banging the
understand the
milkman
big
while
word
Daddy was
Thanksgiving.
trolling away at work
She's
earning
too
that
little
turkey.
even to tell us the
Yeah,
things that
all,
make her
for all
happy.
that, what, 10
But
cents
we
an
can
hour?
tell, and maybe she's thinking about them now.
Hot, hot, the
Maybe
water's
she's thinking
hot,
about the
hot,
fun of
scalding
splashing
hot.
around in the tub, and about how good it feels to be clean. About playtime with Mother, and the security she feels in Mother's arms.
This is the switch
And
to
as
go
for
from
Mother,
good to evil.
Seems she's always working, cooking, ironing, tending children, daylight to dark. What does she have to be thankful for?
I am thankful that my children had the privilege of being born safely and of growing up healthy and strong. I'm thankful that I have the privilege of guiding them as they become useful men and women.
Yep, put them to work out in the field.
And I'm thankful for all the things our American system makes possible for the Smiths and the Browns and the Johnsons. For washing machines,
That's a
hot
washing
water
machine.
out of a tap, and a telephone to call the doctor when one of the family is sick.
Nancy, you wouldn't believe what the neighbors
A
did
car
yesterday.
to get Dad to work. Yes,
Well, off to work
I'm
as a peeping
thankful
Tom.
for all the things free people working together can produce.
Stockton says, Nash, where the hell did you
I'm
find this
thankful that
garbage?
when my neighbor drops in to borrow a cup of
YouTube,
flour, we've got the right to talk about anything
and of course,
we want
inspired by Mystery Science
to. The
Theater
Parent-Teacher
3000.
Project, the new mayor,
They're doing their
or
Turkey
Jane
Day
Jones
streams
Hat.
right now, and they do these shorts. The
last
shorts
of
are
all,
hilarious.
I'm truly thankful for the peace of mind that Dad's job brings, for knowing that even though there are lots of luxuries we can't afford,
But
there still will always be enough to go around.
here you go, poor
for the
person.
things we have to
That's a
have.
piece of paper with a $5 mark on
I'm
it.
glad Dad doesn't work slave hours.
Wrote it in crayon myself.
That there are evenings and Sundays and vacations
Stockton
when we
says,
can
haha,
all
Dad's a
be
loser.
together.
Hey, let's be fair. That was
Mother for
probably
you.
a high-paying job
Grateful
back
for
in the
what
day.
America means to her family. And now for me. I've got so many things to be thankful for. I'm thankful for this house. It may need a coat of paint, it has a mortgage, but it's ours. A place
And the
where we
neighbors
can
are
be
minorities
together in
that drive
privacy.
down the property values.
And I'm thankful for the thing that makes this house our home, the happiness here. Not just today or on Christmas morning, but on a day-to-day
Like I said,
basis
if
all
you have a
through the
mortgage,
year.
sir, that house is not yours.
For knowing that a knock on our door means nothing to fear. A friend calling, or maybe a bill
CPS,
collector,
I'm here
or
to
a
take
kid
the kids
selling
away.
magazines. You never know what to expect. But you can count on one thing. It's
Hey,
not
Big
going to
Louie,
be some
I got the
political
money
gangster
for ya.
coming to drag one of us off to jail.
Good, I didn't want to
because
break
we
your
believe
legs.
in freedom. And I'm glad that that freedom we've got lets me choose the kind of work I like and can do best. Taking a sluggish motor and making it hum again.
That's what I
Makes me
miss. I
feel
miss
that
our
somebody
mechanics
got
not
to his
wearing
work or
hats.
wherever he had to go just because of me. And feeling like that gives me a lot of satisfaction. And I'm thankful for my newspaper. Just a few cents worth of printer's ink and paper, but more valuable than any amount of money.
Diddy did what?
Because in it, the editor's got the privilege of
Parties.
printing what he thinks. And I've got the privilege of agreeing with him or not, however the facts strike me. And both of us, the editor and I, have the right to act on our opinions on election
sorry, I'll
day,
zip up.
to vote for the principles we believe in. And finally, I'm thankful for being able to believe, in spite of everything, that somehow, someway, the unity we've got here in the Johnson
paramedics
family
found him in this
will
same
someday
pose
spread
due to a
men
slow
and
gas
nations
leak.
throughout the world. For all these things, we are truly and humbly thankful. Amen.
Line. Line! See, them's was manners right there. Taking that napkin and put it over your lap. That's some real manners there. Dawkins says this is where the dad lights the house on fire, collects the insurance and the life insurance on the children and wife. Yes, absolutely. But yeah. So those was fun times. Let's see. What did I do this right? There we go. So I already got another one loaded up.
All the fine flavor, quick frozen.
So let's start at the beginning on this one. Let's see. Let's watch and see
Real
a
food
1950s Thanksgiving.
Turkey, once only a fall and winter holiday star, can now, because of better ways of breeding, of packing, table dressed, quick frozen, be put on your table when you want it.
Shrink wrapped
365
and
days
full
a
of
year.
preservatives.
Not just at Thanksgiving and Christmas, but in June or July, April or May. And it's news, too.
Who
Good
has
news.
turkey in June or
That
July?
Now there's a turkey for every size family. 12 to 25 pounders for large families, and a new 5 to 10 pound variety for smaller families.
Yes, snuffed out in the prime of his life. He didn't even get a chance to buy a pack of cigarettes.
With all this good news, we in the Mary Gifford kitchen wanted to make sure that the information was made available to every homemaker. So we prepared to send out a special service bulletin on the newest in round-the-year ways to buy and serve turkey.
Yes,
One of the big headlines is that today, instead of the long-established way of getting a turkey, only
That's him,
partially
officer.
oven-ready in the style known as New York dressed, you can buy a turkey that is completely and immediately ready for stuffing and roasting. That's the modern, quick-frozen, table-dressed turkey. And the other headliners are the new Beltsville turkeys, weighing only 5 to 10 pounds, meal size, small family size, a new breed, especially developed by the United States Department of Agriculture Experiment Station at Beltsville, Maryland. Specially selected
Yes, filled
birds,
with
as
tons
are
of
all these
preservatives and
turkeys.
chemicals to give you
Buttermilk
all
and
types of the cancer.
grain-fed, expertly, completely cleaned, the turkey's transparent wrap to keep in moisture, all the fine flavor quick frozen in. The larger ones labeled as to the exact kind of bird, hen or tom, exact weight shown on every bird, table dressed, ready for the oven, ready at their peak of flavor perfection any time
No,
in the
Tom,
year.
no!
That is news. To compare costs between a New York dressed and one of these table dressed turkeys, a New York dressed turkey was weighed as it is sold at the market, with head and feet on, viscera in.
Head and
This
feet
is the
on?
weight you pay
Jesus.
for in such turkeys. This is what you have left to cook.
And it looks horrible.
Here are the discarded parts. The turkey has lost nearly 1/5 of its original weight.
Now we can smuggle it across the border.
When you buy a convenient table-dressed bird of the same weight, you pay only for the meat you can eat.
You only pay... Okay.
As you can see here. So with a fine value story to feature, into our bulletin go notes on how to give quick frozen table-dressed turkeys treatment worthy of their fine quality. First, how to defrost.
See, that's a fancy pan right there. That's a
If you have
$200
plenty of
pan.
time, let defrost gradually in your refrigerator in the regular food compartment. Allow 24 hours at least.
All that's cutouts. They just put them forward to make it look full.
Or if you're in a hurry, put under cool running water for 1 to 3 hours.
We will make this turkey talk.
When just pliable, the leg
Where's the
can be
plans?
Turkey's ready. And once defrosted, don't refreeze. Turkey's a delicate food. Thaw and cook and eat. Now, defrosted and flavor fresh, the turkey's ready for the finest dressing. Giblet dressing. First, remove the parchment wrapped packages of giblets.
Tonga says, you know what's nice about these videos? We get to look into what it was like when,
Place in salted water
like
sufficient
what it
to
was
cover.
like as a teenager during Nash's time. Yuck, 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 yuck. That's arsenic.
Be sure to get giblets from neck cavity.
Shit. How many pockets? Shit, they take everything out of all the pockets?
And simmer 1 hour. Chop giblets fine for the dressing and save the broth for both dressing and gravy. And here are the ingredients for a magnificently flavorful stuffing. This quantity will be right for a 12-pound bird. A 6-pound meal-sized bird would use just half as much.
Dude, that's too much work right there. Just give me something I can throw in the microwave.
3 quarts of bread cubes are toasted. The toasting really adds flavor. Over the toasted bread cubes, pour a mixture made by browning lightly, 3/4 cup of chopped celery and 3/4 cup of onion in 3/4 cup of butter or margarine.
Well, your stovetop does it
Then
better.
add 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 3/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning,
AKA LSD.
the giblets,
Shit,
and
they were
1
ahead of
and
their
1/2
time in the
cup
50s with
of the
these
rich giblet
TikTok
broth.
cooking videos.
Note especially, this should moisten only lightly, since the dressing draws
moisten.
moisture from the turkey itself and could become too soggy if too much liquid is added. And now, news on how to stuff and truss.
Rob Bank. Getaway driver.
After rubbing the inside of the bird with 1 teaspoon of salt,
Hey,
stuff the
hey.
neck cavity first. Fold the wings close against the body. Pull the neck skin back over the wingtips.
Establish the safe word as banana.
Stuff the body lightly.
Oh,
That stuffing is going to swell, so give it room. Put 2 or 3 toothpicks or skewers across the opening.
like I says, I did that all the time when I was a butcher, but it was with chickens, not turkeys. Huh.
Then lace with a cord the way a boot is laced. Cross the ends. Wind around the legs. And draw the legs close together, tying securely to the tailpiece.
It just doesn't look right. Stalking, you were a butcher?
For actual roasting, the very best way is to put the bird breast down in a V-shaped roaster rack. Thus, the
See,
sweet
I'm very
fat from the
disappointed
back
they didn't
can
stuff it
melt
with a
and run
duck
juicily down
and then a
through
chicken.
the breast meat. Brush all
Like I
over
said, yes,
with
sir,
melted
for
fat.
6 years. Oh,
Halfway
well,
through the roasting, turn
thank you for
breast
your
up.
service. So, hey, I've always had a question
And
to ask
there
somebody
you
that's
are.
been a butcher. Did
Turkey
you
ready
always
to roast.
put your thumb on the
Prepared
scale so
exactly
you
the
could
same way,
get some more
whether
money out
it
of
is
whatever you were
meal-sized
weighing?
Beltsville or the larger bird.
I mean, I heard that rumor from non-reputable butchers.
Here's a special news tip. When the roasting time is given as so much per pound, this means so much stuffed weight. For an easy way to figure stuffed weight,
Oh,
just add approximately
Matt,
1/4
come
to the
on.
weight shown on the wrapper of your table-dressed turkey. Say the bird weighs 13 pounds. Add 1/4 its weight for stuffing, 3 1/4 pounds.
Like I said,
This
no, we
adds
had an
up to
automated
16
scale
1/4
wrapper.
pounds stuffed weight.
Well, shit, what was the fun in that if you couldn't put your thumb on the scale and cheat customers out of a
Figure
couple of
roasting
cents?
time for this weight. It's all here on the chart. A 16-pound bird like this, 15 to 17 minutes per pound,
You know what's
or about
really
4
funny?
1/2 hours.
That piece
For
of
the
paper,
smaller 6-pound
nowadays you would just print it up.
meal-sized
You probably had to
30
go out and actually
35
buy
minutes
it.
per pound, or about 3 1/2
Like I says,
hours.
I mean, I could if I wanted
the oven low,
to at our front counter because we wrap that
325 degrees.
because we wrap that shit individually.
Turkey goes with so many dishes. For
Does
this
it?
dinner, say for a Sunday in March, we suggest crabapple pickles, buttered green beans, mashed potatoes,
Oof.
a crisp salad. The turkey's out of the oven. A meal-sized Beltsville.
See, this is
5 to
RFK's
7
idea
pounds.
of a
Just right
healthy
for a
American
family of
dinner.
4 to 5. And there it is, eating ready.
Well, I still got to take the plastic wrap off of it.
The family's just as
Shit, is
ready.
that the same
And
living room from
there's that bird.
the other short?
A delicacy to feature to make any meal festive. Easy to serve, calendar round.
You want the heart, don't you? just gonna pretend I'm cutting this.
Picnic time. Time for a take-along potluck dish. For picnic or any neighborhood social. A dish that fits perfectly.
Stay in the lines.
Turkey
Stay in the
rice
lines.
Cube about 3 cups of the meat of a cold, already cooked turkey. Have ready, boiling, 5 cups of broth made from bones and skin. Add 1 cup of raw rice, 1/3 cup of chopped celery.
Did you at least
And
wash that
1/3
rice
cup
before
of
you put it
chopped
in there? We don't want certain demographics getting angry about
Cook
that.
until the rice is soft, but not mushy. Then add 1/4 cup of green pepper, 1/4 cup of chopped pimento.
You can really appreciate
1½ to 2
how
teaspoons of
prepared they
salt.
were when they made meals back then. I'm sure they do it now, but in the videos that you watch now, they just grab handfuls of those, like a handful of salt and chuck that shit in there and say, yeah, it's just a pinch of
And
salt.
the cubed turkey.
Or, you know, hey, it's supposed to have 2 cups of whatever, like broth or whatever. They pour the whole thing in there. Yeah, I guess that's 2 cups. The strangest thing I saw. Casserole.
Edge with
The strangest thing I saw the other day, somebody made stuffing out of those White Castle burgers that you get at the store, the frozen ones.
Bake 1 hour in a 350-degree oven. The distinctive flavor of good, rich bites of turkey, combined with all the flavors of the sauce, makes this a social star, picnic or party. A dish that is new,
Picnics.
that makes news.
I think a picnic nowadays is like you just
And
eat your
now
bagged
June.
McDonald's.
And
On a
here
stoop.
comes the bride.
Oh my
And
God,
here's a
somebody's
wedding
gonna marry the
buffet
turkey.
As beautiful as she is. A buffet crowned by wedding cake and a perfect occasion salad. Turkey almond salad. For family-size proportions, cube 2 cups of cold turkey. Add half this quantity, 1 cup, of fine red grapes seeded.
Grapes.
1 cup delicately thin slices of green celery. And sprinkle with crisply toasted almonds.
That's not enough. More almonds.
Just enough dressing to moisten.
What are you gonna do with the rest of that?
Turkey with fruit and celery. And
It's
with the
wasting
almonds,
food.
a dish
That's
to
the 50s
remember.
for you.
Here, we heap it in a bowl lined with spring fresh lettuce. It must then be kept well chilled until ready to serve. Before serving, sprinkle with almonds.
Yes, add more almonds to something that's already got almonds in it. If you want to kill that enemy
Or
that
for
has
the
an
wedding
allergic
buffet,
reaction to
put
almonds,
in
serve them
individual
this.
lettuce cups. Shine up your prettiest silver tray and serve to make a memorable addition to a memorable day.
I think I made a mistake.
So here's to them. May their home be graced with many a fine turkey dinner. Together.
Honey, is your throat swelling up?
July and August, summer out of doors, the hot months of the year.
Yeah,
Months to get
a
out
full
of the
turkey
kitchen in the hot
outdoors
hours of the
is
day.
very,
To
very
eat
smart.
in a cool breezeway, out in the patio, under the trees. Now the cold roast turkey stars. A fine, plump-breasted turkey to be cooked in the cool of the day, served in good, generous slices with sweet, fresh corn,
Yes, all the
sliced
flies
tomatoes,
and
and a
bugs
coolly
took the day
refreshing
off.
salad bowl.
You gotta time those just right.
A new life for the cook. New life for heat-exhausted appetites.
Shit, Jerry, you cut this thing right in rehearsal.
By the way, no need to stuff if you're serving the turkey cold. Unstuffed, allow less time, too. Only 10 to 12 minutes per pound. And cold turkey's good to keep ready in the refrigerator at any time. In the same way you can have ever ready that other guest insurance, a cold ham.
Now go to sleep. We'll wake you in the morning.
And about midnight, there may be an extra meal slipped in for turkey nibblers only. A fine roast turkey ready in the refrigerator.
Oh,
That's eating. That's
I gotta
living.
feed my problems.
Time for an impromptu father and son banquet on the side. A chance to get together to share mutual tastes.
You had a wet dream too, huh, son?
Then, on a cool October night, what better than crisp, hot turkey pinwheels with mushroom sauce? A happy return engagement recipe for any turkey. For these, roll biscuit dough thin. Mix chopped turkey with chopped onion and green pepper, cooked in a
He
little
says,
butter.
is today just
Add
watch an old
pepper
commercial
and
stream?
1/2 teaspoon
Yeah,
of
we're
salt.
doing something a little different, King. Just having a little fun,
And
watching
sufficient
some
cream to moisten.
some old Thanksgiving shorts, and probably some other stuff. But I did say at the beginning that I may have a game in the chamber just in case.
Spread over
Glad you're
biscuit
enjoying it,
dough,
Stocking.
Not quite to the edge. Roll as for a jelly roll, gently.
Is she making a burrito? I mean, they started cultural appropriation early.
Even up the ends. Cut in 1 1/2 inch slices.
Like I said, some people just don't appreciate culture, Nash. But I don't. What is she?
Place on a cookie sheet and bake.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I've seen something like that before.
Over this, serve your favorite mushroom sauce. Mouth-watering, filling.
I'm gonna be
For
honest, I
another meal
thought those
headliner.
were cinnamon rolls. Dude, lay off the green peas. God, nobody eats
And
that many
so,
green
with
peas.
the table-dressed, quick-frozen turkeys available 365 days in the year, that holiday bird has become
Here
your
you go,
turkey any
some
day
kid
in
I
the
bought
week.
on the black market.
For in any size home, at
Like
any
this
time
Nash,
of the year.
the bitch
Sunday
said they
or
were turkey
Monday,
pinwheels with
June or
mushroom
January,
dressing. I know,
dinner
but
or
they showed
snack,
them before she
there's
made
a
them, and I thought
turkey
they're
ready and
like they showed
waiting
this
for
shot,
any occasion.
and I thought those were cinnamon
Meal
rolls.
size, banquet size, for you. And now for that time of the year when turkeys are traditionally served. Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Oh my God, on my
Once upon a
birthday.
time, the only time people served turkey. Always popular. So put in your order
Cursive,
early.
the lost art of handwriting.
A golden brown, plump and juicy bird in the best of American tradition. The family headliner as it comes to the table in all its glory. Turkey. a dish that adds grace to every table.
Yeah, and you gotta love these little things at the end on the YouTube videos. I mean, shit, I do it on mine, but you know, whatever. So I'm gonna go back to the wide shot here, real quick. King says the origins of Thanksgiving can be traced back to 1621 when the Wampanoag people and the Pilgrims celebrated a successful harvest in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I was actually going to go in and review that, do something like that, King, but I just did not choose to do so. And let me make sure I got anything else here. Control. Let's see. Had another one here, but I guess I lost it when I brought my tabs over. Let's, you know, we're in the we're in the mood of watching food videos, so let's watch another one. Because, you know, good eating habits are fundamental, even at Thanksgiving, when you have to make sure that you don't make any faux pas in front of family members you haven't seen for an entire year.
It's fun to eat supper with your family.
Is it really?
Especially when there is good food on the table.
Slop.
Strong, healthy bodies. They are good foods to eat. Father is certainly enjoying his supper.
Oh, this tastes like a shoe.
So is Carol. So is Mother.
A little more so.
Just look at that plate. Aren't you feeling well, Bill? Aren't you hungry?
They're slowly poisoning him
What
for
can be
the
matter?
insurance money.
After supper...
Hey, Chubbs, what's going on? Lovely Chubbs in the chat. What's up?
But there's still something wrong, isn't there, Bill? In a moment, you'll know what it is. Yes, Bill, you're getting a stomachache.
Telling you, for the insurance money.
It isn't any fun to play.
And watching that slow-moving train going around the track is not going to help his tummy.
There it is again.
Oh, these ulcers.
What now?
Well,
we'll
he
soon know.
Needs to take a
because
shit.
Here comes Mother. Mother can tell right away that Bill isn't feeling well. So, what happens next? Yes, Bill's put to bed to get some rest.
So he could poop all over the
Now,
sheets.
why does Bill have a stomachache? He didn't eat anything
King
bad
says, nah,
today,
Nash,
did
the
he?
wife's poisoned the husband's for insurance for money after
Well,
repair.
perhaps it wasn't what he ate, but the
So,
way he ate it.
what you're saying is she
Even this
handed out the
morning,
wrong
Mother
plate.
was a little worried.
The son is
Let's
just
go
collateral
back to
damage.
this morning and see how Bill's stomachache might have happened.
Or stalking to
Bill
burn the house
wasn't at
down.
breakfast on time this morning. You see, he didn't get up when Father first
That
called
little
him.
son of a bitch. Is he
Oh,
still
Bill got
sleeping?
to the table, and he ate his breakfast, or rather, part of it. Orange juice, one big gulp of it. Milk for the
Mimosas.
cereal. Splash it on. No time to waste. Gobble down the cereal, a couple of big spoonfuls, one right after the other. But leave most of it. Now for the eggs. More good, healthful food. But what about Bill's eating habits? Into his mouth went some egg.
Well, shit, why don't you
Right
just
away,
take the
a
plate
big
and shovel
bite
it
of
down his
toast.
throat like a duck?
And there was some bacon, so he stuffed in part of that. And then, just one big splash of milk.
Or so we thought.
And Bill was off to school. Well, he caught up with his family.
Yeah.
And he beat them through breakfast. But he ate so fast. And do you think he ate enough?
That didn't even look like it was
At
enough.
lunchtime, Bill had some fine sandwiches. He also had money
Yeah.
to buy soup. But he didn't want to stand in line for soup. He was in a hurry to go out and play. So, how did Bill eat his lunch? Watch.
Now that's with intent right there. You know, he could have eaten that outside, right?
After school, of course, Bill was hungry. He was hungry, and he had some money. So, but did Bill leave his pop and candy only half eaten? No, sir. He emptied that pop bottle as fast as he could. He gobbled
Yeah,
down
just
all
throw it on the
his candy.
sidewalk. Yeah, the city workers will get it. That's what they paid for.
And as if that wasn't enough, he ate some cookies, too. Then Bill didn't feel hungry anymore. No, sir. For once, he had
He
eaten
says
too
it'd be
much.
dumb to burn the house down. It need a
At supper
place
time,
to live in.
Bill
Fires
still felt full.
aren't
So
easy
he
to cover
didn't
up.
hurry with his supper.
Stark says
He just
either is
poked at
poisoning.
it.
You got
He was
you got to make it look
tired.
natural. It's slow over
And
time.
he just didn't have any appetite.
If it takes a year, you gotta
Bill
make
didn't
it.
know it,
You
but
gotta make
he
it.
was already
You gotta
beginning
go
to
to
be
distance. Or so these crime dramas have told me.
Well, Bill, now you know what might have
Oh
caused
man,
your
on the
stomachache.
lips.
Why you feel so bad. Why you'll have to stay in bed until you feel better. You see, you hurried so all day long.
Oh,
You rushed through your
Flashbacks.
meals and didn't eat
Nom.
enough good food. And then, in the afternoon, all those sweets.
don't even know.
They
What the
filled
hell
your
is that?
stomach and didn't leave room for any of the foods you need. In fact, Bill, you mistreated your stomach all day long. No wonder you have a stomach ache.
Telling you, good shit would take care of that.
How is it this morning, Bill? Feel better? Think you know now about good eating habits?
He says UK's lacing the food with enough laxative that can kill.
Downstairs in time
Sometimes
for
you got to
breakfast.
clean those pipes out.
Give
out
yourself
all the
time
clogs.
to eat a good breakfast. Let's see how well you can eat.
Will he learn his lesson? I'm gonna say no.
That's right. Drink your juice a little at a time. Doesn't it taste good? You just never took time before to find how good food can taste. Mother's pleased and proud. We're off to a good start this morning.
Getting drunk at the breakfast table is a
But will
typical
it
Sunday
last?
in this house.
Will you remember to eat the right way? Uh-oh. Almost washed your food down.
Wait, I
Before
thought you
you
were supposed to
take a
do
drink,
that.
Chew your food well and swallow it. Now you're eating pretty well.
What is
Will
this
you
slop?
do as well with the bacon and eggs and toast? Chew your toast thoroughly. That's the way. Chew and chew. Doesn't it taste extra good that way?
No.
What about that bacon?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, maybe there are better ways to cut it. But when you eat it in small bits, you can chew it better.
What kind of
tastes so
savage
good,
cuts
you
cuts
want to
bacon
eat
up with a knife and a
every bite.
fork?
Breakfast is more fun this way, isn't it? Well, Bill, plenty of time to get to school today.
Yep, got his
And in
pants
class,
all the way hiked up to his
studying
nipples.
seems easier.
Gonna be a
What?
good day.
11 o'clock? Usually you're mighty hungry by this time. Today, you feel fine. Lunchtime is another time to practice good eating habits. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly. Finish all your food.
All of it. He said all of it. You're going to finish that peel.
Later on, drink lots of water.
Full of fluoride.
After school, that's the idea, Bill. A good snack of crackers and milk at home. That's
He
the
says he
good
uses a
kind of
fork
food
on
if you're
sausage
hungry
and
after
biscuits
school.
and bacon. People from the 50s.
And then
Clearly.
play. Hard play.
Like I says, normal
Plenty of
fucking
pep
people.
now.
Norman.
Yesterday's stomach ache is forgotten.
It didn't take a lot to entertain people back in the old days.
At supper time, you're hungry again.
Yes, it was a
Everything
black
tastes
tie
good,
affair.
And you're eating well. See what good eating habits can do for you? Looking for seconds. After supper, you feel fine. No stomach ache, not too tired, not hungry. Just feeling fine. And that...
Well, we got that cut a little bit. What else we got here? Oh, well, we want to know how to be well groomed. I mean, by 1949 standards, we have to know how to be well groomed. He says, we didn't know who didn't learn sausage, biscuits, and bacon or finger food.
Well, Sue, where are you?
In my room, Doc.
Cat hair!
Joe called. He said he'd be a little late. Say, do you look smooth?
Why, thank you,
Yes,
sir.
that's not a very
You
inappropriate
look
comment to
mighty
make to your
elegant
sister.
yourself, if I may say so.
Yes, indeed. Both Don and Sue look like the kind of people you'd like to know, don't they?
Yes, because they're white.
Of course, right now, they're dressed for their Friday dates. But don't you have the feeling that they're always well-groomed?
Yes, and that's no accident.
Yes,
For
the
Don
daily
and
beatings
Sue,
from their
the
parents
question,
cause
"How
that
do I
conditioning.
look?" depends on good grooming habits. Health, posture,
No,
cleanliness,
that too?
and neatness.
Oh,
Plus a daily routine of little finishing touches. Take last night, for example. On weeknights when there are no dates, plenty of time to do little things that make for a well-groomed appearance.
yes, before she hits the boat with the Navy.
Hey, sis, haven't you finished with that iron yet?
You can have it in just a minute. Haven't you got anything else to do? Don, what are you doing in my sewing box?
Well, there's a
Looking for the
button
cocaine,
here.
obviously.
Oh, all right, I'll fix it for you. That is, if you polish my shoes.
Well, I guess it's a deal. I have to polish my own. I might as well.
Wow.
Oh, thanks.
Terrible how they just don't get
Clothes
along.
pressed and mended.
Such language
Shoes
towards
polished.
each other.
These are a few of the habits with which Don and Sue keep neat. And neatness is one of the fundamentals of grooming. So here's part of your big question, how do I look? Are my clothes neat and clean? Whether you do your own or achieve it by cooperative efforts, keep your clothes looking neat
These
and
little
clean.
Wrinkles out. The wrinkles
And
aren't coming
cleanliness
out.
and neatness apply to you as well as to your clothes. So after a cleansing, relaxing bath, that's a good daily habit, Sue has a regular routine.
Yeah, it's a good,
And
healthy
plan
habit
time, too,
of
for the
sitting in
finishing
water
touches.
that's covered in
Doing
your
your
filth.
nails, brushing your hair, and so on. Sue avoids red nail polish since it would call attention to her stubby hands. A clear polish
And
keeps
makes her
her
look like a
nails
cheap whore.
sparkling. Once a week, Sue gives herself a complete manicure. Then daily care of her nails is easy. In the same way, regular shampoos and daily brushing keep her hair clean and glossy. And these finishing touches that add so much to Sue's cleanliness and neatness all fit into a simple schedule of daily activities. And now for at least 8 hours of sleep. good health is the rule, for health is one of the foundations of your appearance.
Yeah, old-timey clock. King Kong. Thank you, Stocking.
Leave some hot water for me. And hurry, I'll have to shave.
All right, Don.
He left that door cracked open an awfully long time.
What to wear? The weather has something to do with your choice of clothes. But Don also thinks of other things. Most of his
Well, I've
clothes
only
are
got 3
clean and
shirts.
pressed, so he's not as limited in selection.
He says high-class women spend
How
half
about
the day
these
in the
slacks
bathroom with
and this
makeup and a
shirt?
quarter of sleep.
What do you think? How will Don look in this combination?
True
Let's
now,
hope he'll pay a
but I don't
little
know about back
attention
then.
to patterns and colors.
Wow, that shirt's kind of loud for the 50s.
How about this combination?
That's better. Now a tie to go with the outfit, and Don's all set.
Don is putting one more finishing touch to his appearance. A well-matched outfit of clothes. How will he look?
Good enough in that outfit.
And now another little habit of cleanliness and neatness. Dirt under your fingernails must be cleaned every day, and it's better in private.
All right, Don, you're
Yeah,
next.
yes, make sure you clean your nails in private. Can't let the world
Now
know of
for
your
a
shame
cleansing morning shower.
of all that fecal matter between your fingernails.
Meanwhile, Sue gives thought to the day. What will she wear? That depends on her activities, of course. For school, choose comfortable, not too dressy clothes. Perhaps a skirt and a blouse to go with it.
Where are the
But
parents
what
in
about
this
these
house?
2 blouses? Which is more appropriate for school? Which goes with the skirt?
Fellows like to see girls dress up, but in general only for a special occasion.
Yes, choose clothes that are suitable to your needs and situation.
And
But
leave
remember
just enough
that any
cleavage
clothes
to
look
leave
better
something to
with
the imagination.
good posture. Now that her clothes are selected, Sue is ready to fix her hair. What to do with those curls she so carefully put in last
Like I
night?
said, sorry, I'm not a
It
sloppy
doesn't matter
animal.
just
I
what
like using utensils
hairstyle
to
you
eat.
use,
Now, if it was a breakfast
as
sandwich, then
long
that would
as
be
it
acceptable.
looks right on you. Upswept,
He says, Stocking, I'm not surprised.
loosely over the shoulders.
You're one to eat a
Just
burger,
be sure your
pizza
hairdo
chips, corn
suits
dogs with a
you and that
utensil.
your hair
Well,
is
hey,
neatly
don't
in
forget
place.
on that episode of Seinfeld where
And here's
they were all
something
freaked
else
out
for your
because
appearance.
the rich man
Eat
was
a
eating a
hearty,
Snickers
balanced
bar with a
breakfast.
fork and
There's
knife.
nothing like wholesome food to
supposed to
help
be
keep you in
fancy.
good health.
I
And
just
that means a
dump the
clear
shit in my hands and
complexion,
just like
shining eyes,
wolf it down.
glossy hair.
Worry about
In short,
the
that means
worry
a
about the
better
cleanliness
appearance.
afterwards.
Don's all set to look right at school, isn't he?
Mother, too, keeps a good appearance, even around the house, for that keeps up her
Well,
spirits.
that's just a matter of opinion.
And Father dresses according to his work, relying on
Is
cleanliness
it just me, or
and
do
neatness
most
as
of the
foundations
dads in
of
these
his
things look like
appearance.
they should be working at a
So,
bank,
for each individual,
helping
the
Mr.
finishing touches of
helping
appearance
Mr.
may be
Jed
his or
Clampett
hers
with his
alone,
finances?
suited to individual needs, actions, ideas.
After breakfast, Sue goes back to her room for some finishing touches. Her makeup.
Now, set the timers
Her
and see how long
powder
this takes.
is one that blends with her natural coloring. She pats it on lightly, then carefully smooths it over her face.
And be careful when it comes to lipstick.
Yes, Choose a shade that goes with your own coloring and sets off your clothes to advantage.
Again, you don't want to
Then-
look like a whore.
Easy does it. Now smooth out gently and wipe off any excess to leave only a smooth film of color, following the lines of your own lips. And finally, a last-minute once-over in the mirror. Make sure your hemline is even.
Damn, I'm
Don't
hot.
let your slip show.
Come on, we'll be late.
Doug says these are
boy,
valuable
at
life
the
lessons.
mirror again.
Yeah, they are.
Well, the mirror could help you check your clothes, too.
I mean, she needs
And
those socks
improve
up a
your
little bit
posture.
higher. She's showing too much calf.
Oh, trouser cuff. Thanks. And I could straighten up, couldn't I? Well, let's hurry, or we'll be late.
Cultivate such habits as cleanliness and neatness, so you'll be well groomed.
Yeah,
For
get the
all
blood
through
out.
the day, others are looking at you. Your mirror tells you what others see. How do you look? How does Sue look?
And that's your problem.
How does Don look?
Why are you worried about what other people be
Health,
doing?
Posture, cleanliness, neatness. These grooming habits form the basis of a good appearance and a well-planned outfit of clothes, well cared for hands and nails, light touches of makeup, a becoming hairdo.
Oh, Sue, where are you?
In my room, Don.
Oh,
Don't
came to
call.
watch you
She said you'd
undress.
be a little late. Say, do you look smooth?
Well, thank you, sir. Look mighty elegant yourself.
Uh-oh, this is where we came in.
And this is where Don and Sue go out for a pleasant evening. Their good grooming habits help them in friendships
Yep.
and in
Make
business.
sure you're back by
For your
6.
success depends a great deal on how you look.
Well, that's always fun. Oh, yeah. Dating do's and don'ts. I've seen this one before. This is a good one. And it's in color.
Yes, Mom, I've got it. What's that?
It's a pedophile sting.
Oh, yes, the ticket he told me about. Well, let's see what he has to say. Here's the latest on my broken ankle. Doc says I'll be all right, only I have to stay off my feet for a week or so.
May have to amputate.
Anyway, here's the ticket for the High Tea Carnival. It's too late to turn it in, so you have yourself a time and tell me all about it. One couple. That means a date. Not like just going around with the crowd. Just me and the girl. Well, that's
Why's it got to
all
be a
right.
girl? Why can't it be a guy or
Only-
somebody that's non-binary?
What girl? Who?
Why you got to be a transphobe?
How do you choose a date?
Well, you look at the calendar.
Whose company would you enjoy? Well, one thing you can consider is looks.
Look, okay, that's very
Woody
superficial.
thought of Janice and how good-looking she was. He'd really have to rate to date
Yes,
somebody
was
like her.
because she died in a plane crash.
Yes, he'd enjoy that. Except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored. She'd make a fellow feel awkward and inferior. Well, perhaps someone who doesn't feel superior. There's Betty, and yet it just doesn't seem as if she'd be much fun. What about Anne? She knows how to have a good time.
Yeah, look at
and
her
how to
gobble
make the
up
fellow
that
with
cotton
her
candy.
relax, have fun, too.
Little innuendo there.
Yes, that's what a boy likes. He wants to know he's appreciated. Anne would be fun on a date. So Woody decided he'd ask Anne for this first date. But just how should he ask her? And what if she refused?
You
No,
hang
it won't be
outside her
easy
bedroom
asking for
window
that
with a
first
pair of
date.
binoculars in one hand and Vicks Vapor Rub in the other.
Hi, Ed.
What you doing?
Just thinking.
Don't work too hard.
Oh, that was a joke. Thanks, Fonzie.
Ed, is this private?
No, stick around if you like.
Well, hello, Edward. I thought I heard you come in.
Hi, Mom.
You know,
What's
why
for
would
supper?
Edward need to
Oh,
wear a
wow.
baseball hat? His
Is it all right with
hair
you
would
if I
perfectly
have a
block
date
his
Saturday
eyes from
night?
the sun.
Well, of course, you generally go out on Saturdays.
Hello. May I speak to Mary, please?
But, Mom, this is different. A date. Well, I haven't asked her yet, but I'd like to take Aunt Davis to the High Teen Carnival.
Yeah, no
Well,
D&D
that's a
tonight,
nice
Mom.
girl, but a date? Well, you're rather young.
Oh, Mom, give him a break. I think he can swing it.
Yeah, he's
We all
only
have to start
37.
sometime.
Well, if you don't overdo on dating, Ed knows what I mean. Weekends only and not too late.
Hey, Mary,
Always wear protection.
I just called up to check on tonight. I think I can get by a little earlier than usual. How's 7:30?
Wow, he's dreamy.
All right, Mary. Bye now.
Boy, you sure make it sound easy. How do you do it?
Practice, my boy. Experience.
But I don't think I'll know what to say, what to talk about.
Now, don't worry about that. Just be your natural, talkative old self. Come on, let's see what's for supper.
Wait a second. Oh, Mom, is the floor dry yet?
Yes, you can come in.
All right, good. We're going to take it with mud. Yeah, we'll get there eventually, folks.
Hello, Mrs. Davis. This is Woody. I mean, Alan Woodruff.
Woody.
May I speak to Ann?
How do you ask for a date?
Beg?
What about this?
Ann? Well, how about a date? Well, I mean...
Well, really, no thanks, Woody.
He's got the cooties.
Well, suppose he did it this way.
Hi, Ann. What you doing Saturday night?
Well, I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? Any chance of giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all the nerve.
Yes.
Well, is there another way?
Yes, do like
Ann?
Andrew Tate would do.
This is Woody. Well, I have a ticket for the High Teen Carnival Saturday, and... Well, would you like to go?
Why, yes, Woody. I'll have to talk to my folks about it, but I think I can go. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, shall I pick you up about 8 o'clock?
That's fine, Woody. 8 o'clock Saturday. I think it'll be all right, but I'll let you know for sure. Bye.
Yeah. I'll wear something
Stay with
slutty.
Woody. Saturday.
Yes, the finest dress that $20 can buy. Yeah, and $20 then was probably $100.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Judy. What are you doing? Why aren't you the inquisitive little sister?
Not on the dress!
I'm getting ready for my date tonight with Woody. Oh, he's nice. A date, huh? What'll you do? Go to some fancy
Oh,
place
probably
for
tickle
dinner?
his balls,
No,
work
silly.
the shaft.
We're going to the High Teen Carnival, and then he'll bring me home. Oh, that doesn't sound like much. We'd have fun at the carnival, you and I, wouldn't we? Oh, yes. Well, Woody and I are going to have fun in just that way. I think the important thing about a date is to have a good time. And you don't need to spend a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, because
You just
he'll pay
enjoy
for
whatever
everything.
you're doing, whether it's movies or parties or anything. And you leave your boyfriend enough money so he'll ask you again. My, you'll be out late. Why not particularly late? Mom and Dad and I have an agreement about what time to come in. Look, will you be a honey and get my stockings from the bathroom? Sure.
The ones with the cats on them.
we have any cleaning fluid? There's a spot on my coat.
Goodness, you know we have.
Again, all the dads look like bankers.
No, I'll do it.
That's it, son. Look your best. Your first date is mighty important.
Yeah. Dad, were you excited the night of your first date?
I sure was.
So was I. I took my date seriously. A date was a major event. Why, the night of my first date, my date had a flat tire and he was an hour late. And he didn't even bother to call me. Well, when he finally came, I had to run upstairs and do my face and my hair all over again.
Get the words out.
I was so upset.
Are we sure that that's his
girls.
parents and not his grandparents?
Your mother lost all interest in him after she met me.
She met him at a Hitler look-alike contest.
Right?
You bet. And the same goes for Ann.
Any girl who can't be ready on time for a date.
Damn, look at the
is
shine
enough
on
for
that
my
pan.
boy. Well, what are you doing? Oh, go find a mirror so you can see yourself.
Oh, our kid's retarded.
Hi, Woody. Oh, hi. Big night, eh? Yeah.
Flowers. Anne won't expect flowers, will she?
Huh? Oh, I hardly think so. I'm taking these to Mary because it's a special occasion. Of course, if you want to take flowers anyway, I guess there's no law against it.
But I don't have to, unless it's a ritzy affair.
That's the general idea. Flowers for a prom or a very special party. Otherwise, you don't need to. Say, I'll have to run.
Me too. See you later.
Yep, off to be Frank Sinatra.
I'm going, folks.
All right, Ed. Have a nice time.
What is it? Ceiling wieners? You're gonna be fat. Ooh, another fatty. Go to town on that hot dog, son. Who didn't pay the light bill?
But when you're having so much fun, time goes all too fast.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Well, it's the time Anne had set for getting home. And now, good night. The end of a perfect evening. But how do you say good night? Perhaps...
Don't, please.
No means no.
But Anne...
Oh, well, back to the sock.
Or it could go this way.
Well, so long.
Yep, I'm
Just
out.
like that. After all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time.
Was it my breath?
So let's try saying goodnight again. One more way.
Well, it's getting late.
Yes, it is. I'd ask you in for a bite to eat if it weren't so late. Let's plan to get home in time for a sandwich or something next time.
Say, that sounds good. I'll call you next week.
Will you? Well, thanks so much. I had loads of fun.
Next week? I think that's a little
Good
bit,
night, Woody.
long of a time, don't you? Then Woody was struck down by a drive-by from the rival Crips. Okay, all right. That's a little bit of fun. I'm gonna take a quick little break, and then we'll come back. We'll do a little bit of this or the other little thing that I had planned. So we will see. But in the meantime, I will be right back. So stay tuned.
Will be wider and brighter. Yes, just 3 minutes a day can turn a dull, lifeless smile into that special sparkling smile. You could notice an incredible difference on the very first time you use it. Seen under a microscope, your teeth aren't smooth. They're porous and can actually soak up unsightly stains. Drinking coffee or tea can stain your teeth like this. But Natural White can bring back the white smile you deserve. The difference is truly amazing. Smoking is another culprit. It makes your teeth yellow like this. Natural White can restore your teeth to this. Now, which smile would you rather have? No other in-home method is safer or more effective than Natural White.
Mike, I'm a dentist, and my #1 concern is the safety for our users. It's not the same type of bleach that you bleach your clothes with. The active ingredient in our system, Mike, is oxygen. And as you know, oxygen is all around us in the atmosphere. We breathe it. We need it to live, so it's perfectly safe.
Natural White. It's easy, safe, and with only 3 minutes a day, you'll have that $1,000,000 smile you've always dreamed of. The complete 3-step Natural White system, plus the easy-to-follow instructions, sells for as much as $90. But as an Amazing Discoveries viewer, your price is only $49.95. That's a $40 savings. With Natural White, you'll have a whiter and brighter smile, or your money back. Here's how to order.
To order your complete 3-step Natural White system for only $49.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-847-0900. With Natural White, you can have that sparkling smile you've always dreamed of. So call 1-800-847-0900. That's 1-800-847-0900. Or send check or money order to Natural White, P.O. Box 508, Cresskill, New Jersey, 07626. Include $3.95 for shipping and handling. Natural White comes with a 100% money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. So call 1-800-847-0900 now.
Welcome back to Amazing Discoveries, where our special guest is Dr. Ron Mariyama, the creator of the Natural White System. Now on stage with us, we have our backstage challengers, which had a chance to use the Natural White System for the first time just a few minutes ago. First, Steve. Now, oh yeah, you're the smoker, right?
Right, about 3 packs a day.
Now, were you ever conscious of your smile up till now?
Yes, and I was very unhappy with it.
All right, let's see how you did. Look right in here, give us a big smile. And let's look at Steve before Natural White just a few minutes ago. And now, here's the new Steve. Take a look at this. Quite a difference, huh? Take a look at yourself. I mean, how do you feel?
That's really great. I really like that a lot.
I mean, it's a real difference.
It's very nice. It's easy to put on your teeth, and it only took about 4 minutes.
Sounds good. All right, next we have Jennifer. Now, Jennifer, I understand, is a model, and you must be very concerned about your smile, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's see how you did on Natural White. Take a close look right there. And this is Jennifer before. We're looking at your before picture right now. And now let's see the new Jennifer. Let's see how she looks. What do you think of that? Take a look. Now, I bet you'll be showing off that smile more, won't you?
Yes, I will.
All right, thank you very much. Jan, come on up here. Have a seat. Now, Jan, now you mentioned to me you have sensitive teeth. Yes. Did Natural White bother you at all?
Not at all. In fact, it was quite refreshing.
And was it really that easy to use?
Very easy. Very easy.
All right, let's see how it worked. Take a close look right here. Give us a big smile. First, let's look at Jan before Natural White just a few minutes ago. And now, after one application, here's the new Jan. You can go ahead, take a look.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Now, how does that make you feel when you look at that?
Just great. I'm very, very pleased. I will continue to use it.
Can you believe that used to be you?
I don't want to believe it.
Are you going to stay with it?
You bet.
All right, thank you. And last but not least, here's Valerie. Now, Valerie wondered if it was really as easy as Dr. Mariyama said. Was it?
Yes, very easy.
What do your teeth feel like now?
Nice and smooth and clean, and they feel very shiny. And it's nice to add that brightness to my smile.
All these people are so happy. Take a close look at that camera right there and give us a big smile. But first, let's look at Valerie before Natural White, just a few minutes ago. And now, here's the new Valerie, making her debut here on Amazing Discoveries. Take a look at yourself right there.
I like it.
Now, how does that make you feel?
Great.
Are you going to smile more?
Yes, definitely.
Dr. Mariyama, it looks like Natural White really does work, and it is easy.
Mike, I researched and developed it to be that easy. Just 3 minutes a day, and you can have a beautiful smile.
I'm impressed. impressed? Are you impressed? I'll tell you, I'll be using Natural White. Well, it looks like Natural White truly is another amazing discovery. Until next time, I'm Mike Levy, and this has been Amazing Discovery.
Hey, I'm back. Thank you for staying with me. So I did my thing. I have gotten to I've gotten to where I've been a little bit self-conscious lately about my toilet, because a week or so ago I had a leak. Well, not a I it was a leak because I had some clogged pipes. And in the bunker here, because whoever had this before, God knows what they stuffed down the toilet. But I'm catching myself because I'm every time I flush the toilet, I'm always looking down to make sure nothing's leaking from underneath the toilet. So it's like almost like a self-conscious thing, because especially this time of night, I'm looking, I'm like, how's that gonna affect my pooping? How's it gonna affect me taking a shower in the morning? So I'm just worried something's gonna happen. Yeah, that was a nice little thing to start the break on. A big freaking smile. Oh, it's ridiculous. Well, I was going to move on to the next little thing to watch, which I'll go ahead and say it's just gonna watch some Black Friday fights. But then when I saw on the suggested videos on the YouTube over here, I saw one. It's a little long, another little short. It's a little long, but I couldn't help myself. I'm like, you know what? This is perfect for the stream. We went right from Thanksgiving shorts to like every other kind of like being well dressed and how to go on a date, and I think this will wrap up the shorts pretty nicely. So we'll go ahead and we'll watch this. We'll have a little fun with this because, man, some of these older shorts, they're just hilarious just to watch and see how life was back then. So let's go ahead and we'll get started on it. And you could probably already see the title up in the corner. Talking says, "Oh, but Nash, I love your shorts." I'm glad you do. Even though I have bird legs, I appreciate you loving my shorts. Correlated. Teenagers differ greatly in the development of their social sex attitudes. They are influenced by many factors such as parental attitudes and guidance, behaviors and attitudes of friends, and the customs of the community in which they live. This film, we trace the social sex development of two teenagers, a boy and a girl, and their behavior. That's very. They're not taking into consideration non-binary and trans, and it's not male and boy and girl. It's type A, type B.
Bob's mother and Mary's parents are confident too that the marriage will succeed, because it's based on many things: companionship, mutual interests, shared ambitions, and that mysterious intangible quality which we call love.
In the film,
and part of this love,
they're 17 and 13, but the actors are actually 42 and 29.
Adjustment began when she was a very small child.
Where is the baby, Mommy? Why won't it come?
It's right here, dear. Of course, it doesn't talk yet or cry.
Yeah, it's a.
Or even eat by itself.
It's a.
It's
a pizza baby.
Me
the food baby.
Big and strong enough to be born.
When it comes, Mommy, can I help to take care of it?
Yes, dear.
The idea
You're
of
going to need
childbirth
to, because
was made
I'm going to
natural
ignore it,
and
just like
normal
I
for
ignore
Mary.
you.
She was happy to know that she would have a new baby sister or brother. Bob's mother was a widow. In spite of this, she was determined that her son should have a proper knowledge of sex from the beginning. She answered all his questions.
Single parent home, that means a life of crime for when he gets older.
So that he became conscious of
I'm going to strangle these things!
When he was little, Bob and his mother were always together, and they had a wonderful time.
Yeah, he runs like they've been together.
As he grew older, she made sure that he played with other children, both boys and girls. And when he was older still, she was pleased and proud that he seemed to fit in well with the boys. In fact, when he was about 10, he actually scoffed at playing with girls. Mary, too, had a normal childhood, with many friends of both sexes. But as the time for
What's this
Mary's
stain
first
on the
menstrual
pad?
period approached, her mother explained about the changes that would take place, instead of leaving her to pick up odd bits of startling and inaccurate information
Hey,
from her schoolmates.
oh shit, I should have blurred
Mary's
that out.
father and mother got along well. They had their occasional quarrels, but in general, home life was pleasant, natural, and secure.
Garfield.
Hi, Duchess.
Hi.
At about 11, Mary went through a sort of reversal. She didn't talk much and spent hours alone, just daydreaming.
Buzzing can be heard from a closed door.
Oh, she's just growing up, dear.
Well, hadn't you better have a talk with her?
Well, yes, dear, but I don't think this is the time. When she wants to ask questions, well, I'll try to be ready with the answers.
Yes, before the internet was invented.
Mary's mother tried to discuss sex without embarrassment and to give Mary facts without prejudice or any suggestion of fear or shame.
Yes. Mom, daughter, and Chucky in the background.
At about 12 and a half, Mary reached puberty. Around this time, she found that her friends wanted to talk about
We opened
sex.
the door, and there she was lying in bed.
Some of them got most of their information from off-color jokes that they really didn't understand.
But you don't always have a baby when you're going over time.
But why would a priest and a rabbi walk into
Some
a
of
bar?
them learned about sex from books, but there were so many things that they didn't know.
If you marry your first cousin, do you have a deformed baby? Does kissing have anything to do, about having babies? Are you afraid of having a baby, Mary?
No, I'm not. Because after all, people have been having babies for thousands of years. And nowadays, doctors have so many ways of making it safe. Mother
For Mary, the fulfillment of a healthy sex life held no fears. Sex was not something sinister to be whispered about, but it was a natural
yes,
function
important
which could contribute
national
to the
important
ultimate
lesson
happiness
for
of
you,
home and a
or
family.
you do not marry your first cousin. Dawkins says, damn Southerners.
About this time,
I
Mary
honestly
developed a
wish
sudden,
that
strong
that was
friendship
not
with Lucille Williams. It seemed that Mary could talk better with Lucille than with anybody. They had absolutely no secrets from each other. They were inseparable. To Mary's mother, it seemed unnatural, this continual intimacy, this concentration of affection on one not very unusual girl.
Oh, Lucille, wait a minute. Ethel. We forgot about Ethel. We're going to have to bring her.
Asshole? Who's the asshole?
Bring her. You know what she's like with boys and everything. Mary, darling, you're keeping Lucille from her dinner. Oh, I was just leaving Mrs. Gibbs.
Well, bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, then. Bye.
Bye.
Mother forgets the devotion she had for her own girlfriend about 25 years ago. Next, there was a crush on Ethel Hampton, senior girls tennis champion. Mary seemed to have a real need to be stirred up about someone. It was a transition stage from the antagonism toward boys just before puberty to the next stage of falling in love with a boy.
I don't know. This doesn't seem like that's where that's going. Dawkins says, I'm an Alabama man, and I want to be free to marry my sister and have 3 babies.
The next crush was on the captain
You forgot
of the
to say
school
3-headed
football team.
babies. Yay, concussions!
She spent hours trying to make herself more attractive, imagining herself in all sorts of romantic situations. It might be a boy.
Hello?
Hey, have you heard about Jesus?
No, but it's going to be about a boy.
John's going to ask him. He pretty nearly did today on the
Dawkins
class
says,
though.
no, I'm pretty sure that's in Nevada
Yeah.
where they tested the next bro.
Oh, he is creamy.
You mean like in that documentary movie, The Hills Have Eyes?
Bob was growing up, too. He knew about the reproductive organs and nocturnal emissions. He also knew about masturbation.
Like I said, that would
But
be
he
the
learned
one.
that the problem was more mental than physical.
Gotta control my boners.
He knew that the healthiest life for him was to have plenty of exercise and fresh air. He liked football.
Yeah, because
and
those
the
will
coach
keep the
was a
boners
hero
down.
who could do no wrong.
Dawkins says, "I will see the Appalachian.
Bob
I will
tried to
see
be
the
as much
Appalachian
like him
Mountains
as he
near
could.
you, near you guys." Here's the shit out of me. People go up there and disappear all the time.
His interests were mainly
Yeah, those
masculine,
are backwood
and his success
hillbillies.
at
You don't
sports
fuck with
made him
backwood
sure of
hillbillies.
himself. He could take girls in his stride, just as he did games. Until one day, when Bob was 16, it became apparent that his interest in girls was getting to be more than casual.
Well, I should have. Yeah, that's gonna get me. But it's art. It's a drawing. It's art.
Hello? Oh, hi, Ken. How are you? Oh, she's okay. But I can do better than her, Kenny.
But if they could play
She's
this
going
in
around
a
Dave
classroom or a movie theater,
Well, let him keep her.
like it says, actually, it won't. It's considered educational, so
Well,
you're
sure I
fine.
could.
Art
I
is
just didn't
also
want to.
okay. As
Well,
long
you
as
know
it's
what?
not anime or
I've got
VTubers,
better
right?
prospects than her, too.
But if you're
You should
truly
see the one I'm
worried, delete
taking
the mod
tonight.
afterwards. I ain't worried.
Sure, that's the one.
I ain't worried at all.
What a doll. Her old man's got a car. Lets her use it every
I mean,
Friday.
One day,
taking her down to
I'll
Smith
stream
Pond
Dante's Inferno,
Might
and
go for a swim.
I know that final boss has got that schlong just a swanging. Dong says correct. Not some weeboo to whack off to. Exactly. Neighbor's playing the sexy
Hello?
sax music
No,
next
he
door.
isn't. Is this Betty? Oh, Jane. Well, no. I beg your pardon. Well, no, Hazel, he isn't in an... No. No, I don't know where he was going. He didn't say. Not to me, anyway.
Girls, 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 dates every night. She was worried. Perhaps his behavior was normal, but it was not to her liking.
He's getting
How could she get
around.
him more interested
Mark
in his
says, "Hey, I
schoolwork?
played the whole game of genital jousting, and that game's illegal on here."
Mary and her gang were going
That
through the
is
hangout
true.
stage.
I
They
remember
like
that.
to be in a crowd. When you're not sure how to act or what to say, you can hide your confusion in the general hubbub. A girl has to look as though she knew her way around, be more sophisticated than she really is. It was all new
Make
and
suggestions
exciting.
with a straw.
Mary was proud of her success. She wanted the others to see how popular she was.
How about going to the dance with me Saturday night?
Well, I'll think about it.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me?
You didn't ask me.
Well, I was going to.
But you didn't, though. Jim got there first. Okay, Jim.
Good. See you around.
A little popularity gives one self-confidence, which isn't a bad thing in moderation.
So basically, so far, I can in this film is saying, "Don't be a whore," on both ends.
I don't even know that one's name. Alan, I'm worried about her. She's getting so silly over the boys. You should hear her on the
Dog
phone.
says, "Well, Everyday Dad's going to be on
But
your
what worries
stream
me even
every
more
day
is
or
the way
every
she
night
goes
or
out
noon."
dancing at these juke
That was
joints.
from my daughter. She
She's got nothing in her head
she
but
had to,
boys, boys, boys.
That was from my daughter. She had
She's
to
only
send you
out Friday and Saturday
a
night.
speech to text.
But I'm afraid she might make a little fool of herself. And I can't keep saying don't
Oh,
all
that's
the time.
hilarious.
There's no use saying don't to Mary. It makes her worse.
Nice,
Isn't there any positive
nice to have a
approach to
guest,
this business of
a
sex
guest appearance.
education?
She knows the physical facts, but that alone doesn't give her a healthy attitude to boys. I'll have to talk more to her about how to have fun with them without being silly.
Well, I guess she'll just
Have
have to learn
fun
by
without being
experience
silly?
how to look after herself.
And Mary was learning by
Like it says-
experience.
Oh wait, hi
She
Nash. My name is
acquired
Aubrey.
a lot
Good
of
night.
social
Good night,
skills and
Aubrey.
graces.
Shouldn't be watching me. I'm terrible.
She learned how other people are likely to react
I
to
am
different
awful for
situations.
educational development.
She learned about herself. And by going with a lot of boys, she found out what kind of boys she really liked most. And her mother tried to help her develop sound judgment about
oh,
boys.
trust me, I
not
know,
to be
she's
influenced
just
by
saying
superficial glamour
saying
or the
goodnight to me.
opinions of others.
Man, you gotta love speech
Because
to
her
text.
mother never seemed shocked, Mary talked freely with her.
I'm about to let her watch your depravity.
By 16 and a half, Mary had settled down to go steady with one boy, George Palmer, who was in her class at school. He wasn't her ideal, but she liked going steady.
Yeah,
because
he's
it meant
destined
that
to
she
be
was always sure of having
6'5"
a
and make
date, and she never felt
$200,000 a
left
year.
out and unpopular. Her parents thought George was a nice boy, and they were glad to know who Mary was out with at first.
Man.
But after several months,
Look
her
at that
mother
coat.
began to
Look
be
at them
afraid
shoulders
the
on that
affair
coat.
was becoming too serious. Actually, Mary and George were at the point of breaking up anyway.
Like I says, is that before or after he gets stabbed by the local greasers? Well, that's how they broke up.
Fresh. Mary.
Yes, Mother?
Yes, make sure to go to bed wearing all your makeup.
George again?
Yes.
You've seen so much of him, Mary.
But I've told you, he's just a date. Can I have dates if boys want to take me out?
Boy, yes. But is it always going to be
Like
George?
I said, stay golden, pony
It could
boy.
get to be that way,
Your
you know.
boyfriend's here for a conjugal
And
visit.
I just don't think George is the one for you.
Okay, Mother, if that's the way you feel about it, I won't see him anymore. Now will you please leave me alone?
Wow, if it was that easy. Come on. Acting!
Bob's mother was having her troubles, too.
Pretty snazzy.
Just getting fixed up a little.
I'm your son.
Who's the lucky girl tonight?
Do I have to
Like
turn
I
in
said,
a written
basically she's
report?
telling her daughter she's too good for that guy.
Bob, I don't mean to be nosy, but...
Looks like
Isn't
Dad's going
Marion
out
again?
going out to the
She
bar
just
tonight. Yeah,
isn't
he
the
sure
kind
is.
of girl I like to have you going out with.
Look, Mom, it's me that's going out with her, isn't it? And I think she's okay. Just because you're a bridge club and some of those other old dames run her down doesn't
We're
mean that...
not all dames.
I'm 28,
I don't mean
you little
you
bastard.
know better than that.
And we don't run her down.
Okay, so you don't. But I pick the girls I take out, don't I?
Yes. I guess you do.
Good night, Mom.
On the lips, what the hell?
It seemed as though all the planning and guidance since he was a child had been a waste of time.
Well, back to Marmaduke.
Bob was going with a fast crowd. And like most teenagers, he wanted to be one of the gang.
Yeah.
Go as far
Yeah,
or
drinking all the
farther
soda
than
pop.
anyone else did.
Smoking cigarettes. Ooh. Like says, you know, Nash, I
His
didn't
mother
have a
didn't know
Thanksgiving
what to
today,
do.
and I joined
If she
because
said
they
anything,
promised
he just
leftovers.
became more
Where
secretive
the fuck are
and
the
defended
leftovers?
his friends
I'm hungry.
against her old-fashioned morals, as he called them. She felt that somehow she had failed
They're
in his
coming.
training.
That's later.
In the meantime,
there's not
Mary
much
had a
left.
new
There's a
steady,
scrap here and
Stanley
there.
Brooks. He had a good disposition, intelligence, reasonable good looks. He came closer to her ideal than George had. In fact, she thought this might be the real thing. Mary senses that her mother approves of Stan, and this encourages her to talk to her about him. But not long after, Stan's family moved away. And that was that.
I cheated on you every day.
When a girl loses a steady, it takes a little while to get back in circulation.
Like I said,
But
right
if you
now
want
it's
to meet
settled.
boys,
I'd
you go where
settle
boys
for
are.
a wishbone and a piece of stuff.
Mary had a cheerful
Yeah,
disposition.
bet you
She was
would.
intelligent, healthy, and
Waka
attractive,
waka.
and she had no trouble making friends. Jack Arnold was one of the gang she had known for years. He suddenly became interested, and interesting. It seemed for a while to be romance with a capital R.
All right, kids, too close.
Jack, please don't do that.
Don't act like an iceberg all your life. Look, we love each other, don't we?
Yes, but after all...
After all, what?
Take me home.
Now Mary began to realize what her mother had meant all these years. Through her own experience, Mary was developing a sound ideal of what love should mean in her life.
Well,
It
shit,
was
of
not
course
what
she knew
Jack
he was going to be
offered.
pushy. Look at that collar.
A change is coming over Bob, too.
Come on, Jeannie, time I was getting you home.
Oh, why? It's early.
Work, Jeannie, work. I've got exams coming up in the morning.
What a party pooper.
Yeah, party pooper.
Bob had been to plenty of wild parties.
Like I said,
It
damn,
wasn't
no
so
Nookie for him
exciting to
reminds
you
me of another
anymore.
guy I know.
And life was full of other interesting things. He had a career to think of. He began to stay at home more.
This engineering stuff really takes slugging.
You're going to lose out with your girlfriend.
Don't worry.
It's like he's going home to Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters. Man, I haven't
I
heard
won't.
that in a long time.
He still enjoyed parties. He still took out girls, a different one every week.
Monster Mash.
But his perspective had changed. The desperate rush to find out all about sex was over. In his case, too, early training was taking on new meaning through personal experience.
Yep, parents went on a
Mary
trip,
had
so they're
broken off
throwing
with
a
Jack,
hell of a party.
And by chance, she turned up at the same party as Bob. When they met that first night,
Like I says,
both
don't tell
had
me
a
he's going
pretty
to
good
put
idea
on
of
WAP.
the kind of people they
Oh,
really
man,
liked.
that's a good one. I should have thought about that.
It didn't seem much different from other dates at first. But after a few weeks, both knew that it was different. Petting was not just a form of entertainment or an experiment. There was real affection and mutual respect. More and more, they found in each other the things they were looking
Wow,
for.
he's got those.
Being together.
You know he's
heightened the
cool because he's got
enjoyment
those
of everything
pants
they
hiked up
did.
way up
They
there.
tried to be together all the time. They had their quarrels, mostly over jealousy. But each time they knew from the beginning they'd make up. They both had a good sense of humor. They both enjoyed doing the same things. Because of similar family and educational background, they had much the same way of looking
Wow,
at
the
things.
most exciting thing to look
They
at in
began
the
to know
50s
that
is a
this
refrigerator.
time it was for keeps. They were so sure that their love was deep and spiritual that at times a marriage ceremony seemed to be just a formality. Love seemed to be all that really mattered. But each of them knew deep down that they wanted their marriage vows to have
This
real
all-
meaning.
All day, it's getting hot and heated.
Bob and Mary had a healthy attitude toward one another as man and woman that was built up step by step since childhood. First, each of them learned the biological facts of sex as soon as they were able to understand them. Second, they learned about the other sex from their own experience. Thirdly, their parents tried to help them understand the real values of sex life.
Cucumbers aren't a bad thing.
And finally, long after reaching physical maturity, they became emotionally independent of family apron strings. Now, they're on their own.
Oh, the
Do you
things I'm
believe
going to
their
do in that
parents had
house.
done the best they could to help Mary and Bob make
Doc
all
says,
these
yes,
adjustments.
boys and girls, save your virginity for marriage. It'll be that more special. Or if you're like some people we know, you're almost 40 and still a virgin. Okay. Leave me out of this conversation.
Are Mary and Bob typical of our teenagers? Have they a sound background for marriage?
Well, time to drive off a cliff, Thelma and Louise style. Dawkins says, bro, you're over 40. Nice run, though. That's not been proven. That has not been proven at all. All right. All right, well, that was a little bit of fun. Let me see if we can get to my next little bit here. I just got to find, because I'm ready to watch some throwdowns. And let's see if I can find a good one here. Nice little compilation. Let's see, because YouTube is horrible. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Compilation. All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's start with this one. Yeah, let's start with this one. Nice little to get us in the mood for our shopping tomorrow. Let's look back at some nostalgia of some fight videos. I hadn't seen this one, so let's take a look at that. Stockton says, but on a side note, McGraw-Hill still makes a whole bunch of school books. Huh. I'm assuming a lot of these educational documentary school companies are still around. To some aspect. Let's see, it was a K. There we go.
Let the shopping, the saving, and the shoving begin. Nationwide, there's hours of waiting in line overnight.
33 hours out here.
Transforming into this morning's annual Black Friday frenzy.
And this gun is normally $20. Right now, it's $9.99 while supplies last.
Wow, that's he's obviously playing for the camera.
Uh-oh. Oh no, the open sign's on. Uh-oh. You zombies are the reason that Thanksgiving and holidays are being destroyed. It's zombies like you that are causing these poor retail workers to have to sacrifice their Thanksgiving to serve idiots like you. Half these people had to go to bed at 2 in the afternoon this morning so that they could come and wait on you brain-dead zombies.
And they don't
At a
care.
Kmart in Sacramento, one guy threatened to stab people.
Push one of my kids out, we'll stab one of you mother.
Now, the people around him laughed, but he says he was
oh,
not
damn.
joking.
Yep. And you know what? The problem is it ain't that serious. Well, you can reflect on this nowadays and say it's not that serious. Oh, that dude was going to be nice to pick up that blanket. Ah, trampling white women. There we go. Doggy says, I think I saw you in that crowd. Hell no, you didn't. That's the great thing about working in retail for like most of your life. You get exposed to that shit early and you know when to avoid it because you're probably already there working it. Yeah, they look at the cops and they're like, yo, stand back. Stand back. No, that's security. Yeah, they ain't gonna do shit. Some teenagers in there like, this ain't worth $7.25. Oh, they're handing out those tickets for the Turbo Man doll. What is that? I wish I could tell what they were getting. Is it cell phones? I think somebody just snatched it out of his hand. All this video game stuff. It looks like oh, okay, it's an Xbox controller. It looks like some fucking PlayStation memory cards. Dude's got his hands up. I just want this. I'm just trying to carry around this Hickory Farms package. They just take it off. That bastard got 3 in his hand. Well, yeah, you know it's the fight video. World Star Hip Hop comes up. Damn, just ripping that thing apart. Fucking people go nuts for Pokemon cards.
I love it, man. This shit's going on YouTube. Yes. Oh my God.
You notice most of these are like fucking Walmart. Of course they're at Walmart. Shit. They're going nuts for damn leapfrogs. Tucker says, oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were watching a WWE match. Hey, you want to know something that'll get you flagged in a heartbeat? WWE will get your ass flagged fast. Well, there goes that $69 balloon. Wow, that's bad when you get the cops involved.
Nate got involved with one of them.
Oh, somebody get trampled?
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's all over convertible car.
What the fuck is that? Oh, elbow. Volt. Is that a Power Wheels?
And the manager coming. He was in the brown. In the brown. In the brown. Brown sure had it.
Oh my God. I got groped by a grandma. Is that what he's going to tell him when he gets home?
What she said at first.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh, he's landing those kidney punches.
Holy
Thunderclap's got back for you.
I guess they had to mute this part. I don't know if this is a Black Friday video or not. I mean, that might be just a regular Friday night at the mall. There you go. Yeah, you can say that way up on the balcony.
World star.
Yeah, somebody got it. That.
Oh shit.
Got to scream out World Star. You know it ain't a fight video until somebody screams World Star.
Get through everything, dog. You got the video? Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, calm down. You can't.
Shit just started spinning. Oh, that shit just started spinning. Oh, that's an hour. No, we don't have time for that. All right. You know what? I think that'd be a good time to go ahead and we'll finish it up on that. Because again, I have to be up early tomorrow for the hell that I have to go in. It's not gonna where I'm going. It's not gonna be anything like that. I would be surprised if I see anybody before 11 o'clock. To be fair, talking okay, Nash, you're tired and old. We can say tired. We can say tired. I don't feel old. I'm fucking immortal, dude. Talking says, you guys are going to be dead. I think... So I'd like to... I'm going to agree with you on that, only because where I'm working... Last year, I worked in sunglasses. And the thing is, where I worked last year, it gave people to come in, a reason to come in and look around. Where I'm at in furniture, people are not just going to come in a whole lot just to look around. We're going to get people that are going to actually come in to buy. Talking says it's a furniture store. Oh yeah, did I neglected to say that's where I'm working at? But it's not a typical furniture store. Talking says you're gonna be dead. Yeah. We're gonna get people that are in that will want to buy, and we're gonna get people that we may get some people that come in that know about us and they just want to see it. But as far as just like people walk, I mean the shopping center that I work at, it's not going to be overly busy. I think at this point, if it's anything like it was last year, it's just going to be like a busy Saturday. That's all it is going to be. It's just not going to be any crazy thing. Most of the people are going to be over near the big places where I'm near at. They're going to be at the Best Buy. They're going to be at the Target. They're going to be at the Walmart. And the Walmarts are not going to be that busy at all. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go a little early before I have to go into work just to kind of check them out, maybe see something. Of course, again, all the stuff that I'm interested in, none of that stuff's on sale. I have not seen any good video game deals where there was anything under $15. Nothing. Like even more the new releases in the past would be like oh god, $29. I mean, shit, Call of Duty just come out, and Call of Duty would typically be 40, at least $40. Call of Duty's not even on sale this year, which is odd. But shit, that's fucking Microsoft for you. Hell, even the shit from last year. Even the shit from last year. What was last year? Was that Starfield? Was that last year? Starfield would at least be $10. I don't see it being sold anywhere. But a lot of places did pull that game. So it may not be available for sale anymore. And at some point, that game was supposed to be on the PS5, but I guess they've cut that deal. But yeah, there's nothing that piques my interest. Nothing at all. And then some of the stuff that I've already gotten off of Amazon. Just some little things here and there. Shit for the stream, as a matter of fact. Like I bought a new independent powered USB hub so I can get more shit plugged into it. So I'm not drawing resources from the streaming computer. I've got a teleprompter coming. I've got a Razer teleprompter company coming, hopefully. Hopefully that'll be here by Saturday. Hopefully. Of course, where I was looking for a good deal, I wasn't going to spend $300 on it, and I found it. But shit, that's what I get for, you know. I'll report later on that one. I got a feeling I got skunked on that one, but we will see until it gets here. But I'll just go and check it out and just kind of see. Maybe something will pop up. I do miss last year they didn't have any Blu-ray. I didn't see any Blu-rays or DVDs, or if I did, they were garbage. But it's probably going to go in, take a look, and then off to work, where I'm probably going to sit on my ass for a couple hours until I have to clock in. Alrighty, let me get my plugs out of the way, because yes, last night stalking, I did forget the plugs. Don't forget to follow me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X. That's where you get all my updates. Everything is Nash Thunderclap. As far as back to our regularly scheduled programming, we'll be back with some Kingdom Hearts. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, hey, check me out live on Twitch and Kick. It'd be much appreciated. Oh, and let me do the obligatory thing on YouTube. Don't forget to like and comment. You can subscribe as well. I already mentioned that. So we'll be back on Kingdom Hearts probably. If I got a little time, I may do it on the 30th. It'll be a late one. If not, I'll be back on Sunday the 1st. Let me see if that is correct. Yeah, that'll be the 1st. So I'll be back. And yes, we're going to be doing Kingdom Hearts. Stalking says, or watch Hainer, Pence, and Olet. Jesus. I was waiting to see how long you were going to go in the chat before you said that, Stalking. And I've already taken a look. I've already went ahead and taken a look at the final level. Oh, good God, dude. That thing's probably going to be like 3-4 streams in itself. It's like you're fighting every character of the organization that you've come across, and you got to fight them like in a handicap match. But we will get onto that. I've already got the next game planned for after Kingdom Hearts. Bargain says, yes, sir. Well, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. All right. Okay. Well, everybody, I appreciate you stalking this Gollum. Oh, man, Gollum. What a masterpiece. Gollum is next. Yes, you guessed correctly. We're going to revisit Gollum. We're going to play New Game Plus on Gollum. So, Again, I appreciate everybody watching on whatever platform that you chose to watch on. Talking King and Talking King and Lonely Chubs. Sorry, it took me a minute. I got there. The brain was going to get me there. Yeah, thank you, Stalking. I appreciate that. Stalking always my backup. All right, I appreciate y'all indulging me tonight. King wasn't here, was he? He was here for a little bit, remember? He was here for a little bit. But yeah, I do appreciate you checking me out. I appreciate you indulging me on something a little different tonight. I kind of like doing this, so let's do this again. Let's do this again soon. Maybe a full movie. Santa Claus versus the Martians sounds pretty good. All right. Have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will see each and every one of you next time. Take it easy.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely...
I hit the button too early. But again, have a good night. We'll see you next time. Peace.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.